I have the new Blend Bunny palette. I'm super excited. Look at this gorgeous color story. I'm super excited. We are going to create 2 different eye looks. We're going to do swatches. I'm going to let you know at the end of this video. Is this the Blend Bunny formula and quality that I know, love, and expect from the brand? We're going to play. We're going to create. I am super excited if you cannot tell. So let's jump into it. This is the newest palette launching from Blend Bunny. I'm really happy that they sent this to me early. This is actually going to be available for purchase on December 1st. I will put the Blend Bunny site and the launch time down below in the description box, but I'm going to create 2 looks. I'm going to do swatches, and I'm super happy that they sent this out so early so that you have time, if you're interested in buying this palette, to see my thoughts, my opinions, my looks, my swatches, that type of thing. Decide if you want to purchase it, if it's not for you, if you're going to shop your stash, if you want this one, you know, all of that. I wanted to get this video up before launch so that you could hear my thoughts. So this is the Machina palette. I'm excited about this one. We have this really beautiful color story, this big mirror in here. Now I do have an affiliate code with Blend Bunny. If you ever want to shop their site and get a discount, you can use code Heather. I will link to the site with the date. All of that will be in the description box. So definitely check there if you have any questions. But I am super into this color story. And of course I'm going to show you a close-up and swatches of this palette because I really am inspired by this palette. I really love the different tones that are in here. I love that we have blues, grays, greens, reds, purples, and pinks. We do have more mattes than shimmers. Each column kind of has its own colorway, and each column has 3 mattes and 1 shimmer. I really like the layout too. Like, I don't know, there's something about a shimmer up top, a shimmer up bottom, a shimmer up top. It feels very machine inspired. And with AI and things like that being such like a topic of conversation and in the news and everything lately, I feel like this is a good, smart, perfect theme for Blend Bunny. And I know that the owner of Blend Bunny put a personal message behind this palette and her dad's relationship on Instagram, so definitely go check that out if you are curious as well. But I want to play with this palette. We've got some beautiful, beautiful shimmers in here. Of course, if you were looking at this palette and you're like, I don't know what to do with this large palette, I've got you. I'm going to give you some inspiration, but you can also stick to the columns. So each column is laid out monochromatically, so you don't really have to think too much about it. You can just do a look with each of the 4 columns. But we have this cool like AI type of artwork on here. Into it. I want to create looks though. We're going to see. Blend Bunny, are you keeping it up with the amazing quality, or have you switched it up? We are going to see. I'm going to zoom y'all in nice and close because I've got looks to share, and then at the end we'll kind of wrap up my thoughts. Definitely check out my full Blend Bunny playlist if you are curious about any of their products, because I am pretty sure I have all of their palettes. Some have been sent to me, some have been bought by me because I love the brand. So all that being said, I'm excited to share my looks with you, so let's jump into it. Hello, I am so excited to be diving into this palette. I want to get it on my eyes. So honestly, I'm loving the layout. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. I don't know, every single like column is calling to me, but I think what I'm actually going to start with is that I keep changing my mind. Okay, this is annoying. I'm actually going to start with Attract. So I'm going to pick up this shade right here on my Blinged brush, and we will start with that kind of on the inner half of the socket right here. So I'm gonna just kind of press that right in here. I do have deep set eyes, like my bone right here is pretty, well, very prominent. So I'm going to deepen up the outer corner, but I do like to bring my color up kind of high. I don't really say crease, I more say socket, because listen, your girl has several creases in her eyes. So I want to just kind of put this all here, above, below, and then we are going to use something different in this kind of second half. Okay, I want to move over to the purple column now, so right in line with this shade, but we're going to do the shade Glitch, and I've got this again on another Blinged brush. I will link to everything down below in the description box as much as possible. The links may be affiliated links, just FYI. I try to tag stuff here on YouTube with that new feature they have. I try to put all the information I can, but we're just putting the purple kind of here at the lid, and then up and out, and I'm going to extend it a bit too, because when I turn to the side, you can see right there, like the bone and the shadow, it kind of ends things for me. So I like to take my color and extend it. You definitely don't have to. It's definitely more of an intense look, but I like it. I like intensity. I like drama, but you do what you like. I'm just going to fluff that here, and then we'll figure out what to do next. Okay, I'm going to grab this brush from a ColourPop brush set. I want to add some of this shade right here, Motherboard, this deep dark navy. So looking at this, just straight on, this and this shade look very similar, but this is actually a navy, this is actually a black. And so I want to put this on the lower lash line. I'm just using the mirror in the palette because there is like a huge mirror in here, and the palette is super light. So I'm just gonna put this here, and looking at my eye look, I'm loving my blend out here. I didn't worry about blending in here. We're gonna cover that up with a shimmer, and I'm not wasting my time blending to cover something up. That is such a pretty navy. Gosh, I love Blend Bunny's matte formula. So good. So good. So I'm just going to drag this shadow back and forth like this to deepen things up. Okay, I want to put a shimmer on the lid. We are going to use Cyborg. This shade is like such a beautiful purpley blue. I'm going to actually pop up swatches. I want to be able to show you on my iPhone how the shimmer shades kind of shift. I think they look really pretty, and this shimmer I think is the one that I'm most excited about. So yeah, just take it on my iPhone, but I'm gonna pick this up on my brush. I'm gonna spray my brush, and then we are gonna pack this on the lid. Okay, so I picked it up and then I sprayed it, and I'm going to press it off my brush first. So I'm not gonna blend, I'm going to press. That's really, really beautiful. I like this shade a lot. And then once I have it kind of pressed on, I'm going to blend. So I'm not going to completely cover up the purple in the outer corner. I kind of like to leave that outer corner of my eye matte. And I'm just going to back and forth blend. That is such a pretty shade. Stop it right now. Yeah, that's really beautiful. Okay, once I get that shadow on, I want to not pick up anything else on my brush and just kind of pull it right here under my brow in the front, not on the tail. I'm not trying to highlight this or anything. I'm just trying to disperse that sparkle that's left kind of right up in here, layered over that pink. Again, I didn't pick up any additional shadow. I'm just kind of fluffing the excess on. Okay, I'm gonna grab my ColourPop brush. I'm gonna go into a little bit of Conduct, and we are going to just pop this right here on the inner corner. So we have this kind of pink here to tie in the pink matte we went with. Then we did purple and blue mattes. So we have that purpley blue shifty shadow. This is coming together exactly how I was hoping. I'm really, really liking this. Okay, I'm going to see if I need to do any more blending. I'm going to throw on liner, mascara, and a lash, and then I will be right back. All right, y'all, here is my look. I love the pink, the purple, the blue together. I think this is beautiful. The shadows all performed like I expect from Blend Bunny. Of course, I'm gonna keep playing with it, but no surprises as far as formula goes. It was blendable, pigmented, just super easy to work with. Exactly what I expect from the brand. I will tell you, I am wearing some more Blend Bunny products. I'm wearing the Sweetheart liquid lipstick with the Sugar High lip oil in Black Sugar. And then I am wearing my Noctilucent highlighter palette. This is a very sparkly highlighter palette. I mixed Dreamlike and Apparition together. And then I'm wearing my Juicy Cheeks blush palette. I'm basically wearing all 4 of these shades mixed. So I will link the lash, the liner, that kind of thing down below in the description box. But here is our completed look. Eye primer is on. I'm using my Sigma Ignite, and I want to create something focusing mainly on the green shades. I love green so much. It's my favorite. So I want to start this look with the deepest, darkest shade, and then we'll kind of work from there. So we're going to start with Machine, this kind of deepest olive, and I am going to pick that up on my Blinged brush, and we are going to kind of pack this shade on, and then we will buff it out. Okay, so I'm going to start by kind of pressing my brush all in the socket like this. So I'm just kind of feeling out where the socket is like that, and then right out here I'm going to kind of blend the shade out some. I'm not going to bring it down here because I want to do something different there, I think. So I'm just going to kind of press the shadow on. I'm not going to worry about blending too much because I want to pull in a different shade for that. Okay, I know we're looking a little not the best. That's okay. It's going to come together in the end. I can see it in my mind. I want to add black though. Before we do blending more, I'm going to go in with Shutdown, the black in this palette. And I want to use this to kind of deepen up. I'm going to take it on my Sigma brush, and I'm going to put this at the lid right out here. And then I'm going to kind of pull it out to meet up with that dark green like this. A little bit in the outer corner of the lower lash line, just getting right and there. I'm going to kind of press that black on and then just kind of lightly mesh it with the green. Oh yes. Okay, I know it's, you may be thinking like it went from not good to even not gooder. I know that's not the correct grammar. Don't worry. I'm just being silly, y'all. It's gonna be fine. I'm pressing it like this, and then we are gonna go in with this beautiful yellow. Like, it looks so pretty. And it's not really like this primary yellow. It has a little bit of like green lean to it. And we are going to kind of buff with that shade. Okay, I've got another Sigma brush and I'm going to kind of tap that yellow off my brush, kind of right meshed with the green. I didn't mean to get it right down there. That's okay though. I can go back and touch up that green. And I'm just going to slowly kind of buff and blend so that we can not have this harsh line, but that we have a nice fade from this green to this more yellowy green. And I'm going to kind of blend and mix, and I'm also going to do it out here in the outer corner, and I'm just kind of going back and forth like that, taking my time because I don't want the dark green to come up too high or go out too far. So I'm just going to lightly blend, not putting a lot of pressure on the skin or anything like that. Okay, I want to go in with this shimmer right here called Switch. I want to put that on the lid. I don't want to cover up the black that we have in the outer corner though. I want to leave that dark so we have that contrast between the white and the black. I'm actually going to grab a light eye base and I'm going to put that down like a cut crease, but I don't want to keep the lines sharp. I want it to be a little messy. I like not really something precise, but something a little blown out, blended, you know, like she didn't try too hard when really this is a lot of effort, you know, like that type of vibe. So I'm going to grab a light eye base, I'm going to put that down, and then we're going to pack this color Switch on top. Okay, so I will put the link and list everything down in the description box. I am going in with this shade and I'm going to kind of pack it on top of that base first. I'm just kind of pressing it on, and then once I feel like I have it all covered, then I'm going to kind of go and buff and blend. But I really wanted that white to be white. I wanted this to be a contrast. So that's why we're gonna pack first, because I also want that shimmer and sparkle to really come through. And then I'm just going to go in like this and blend, because like I said, I don't want like a clean line. I don't want anything like that. I'm going to be careful blending it right on here because I don't want to cover up that black. And I'm going to blend slowly, being careful not to drag that completely over the black. I want it to be this high contrast though between the light shade and the black in the outer corner, and then up to the dark green and then to the lighter like this. Okay, we are going to deepen up the lower lash line. I'm happy with how this is looking. I'm going to see if I need to do some more blending in a bit, but I want to go in with Robotic. I think this gray is going to be really pretty on the lower lash line, so I'm going to do that with my Sigma brush like this. And my Sigma set will be restocking from Sigma, FYI. I know it's been out of stock, but they are working on it. I actually talked to them last week. So I'm just going to blend back and forth like this, pulling in that little bit of gray. Okay, we are going to finish up this eye look with this yellow shade. So we really stuck to kind of these two columns instead of just doing one monochromatic look. I'm mixing in with this one, and I am really liking this. So I'm going to pick up Sci-Fi on my ColourPop brush. I'm not going to spray my brush or anything like that to make the shade extra intense. I just want to have that kind of yellowy green shimmer right here. It's really pretty. It's like this yellow shade with this green type of sparkle to it. I think it's gorgeous. But I do want to finish up with liner and a lash. And then I will be back and we'll kind of talk about my thoughts on this newest Blend Bunny palette. All right, y'all, here is the final look, the finished look. I love this look. I love the contrast. I, of course, love that it's green. So into it. I think we have another winner from Blend Bunny. Listen, this brand consistently puts out mattes that are pigmented and easy to blend. You can layer them if you want to. You can start with the deepest shadow. You can start with the lightest shadow. You can do light looks, deep looks. It doesn't matter. The shadows perform beautifully. The matte formula of Blend Bunny is just so good. The shimmers in here are beautiful as well. I hope that you could see everything in the swatches and those extra swatches that I put in, because I really love this blue shade Cyborg. I think it has a really pretty like iridescentness to it. Is that a real word? I don't know. It doesn't matter. The other shimmers are super beautiful. I like the layout of this palette as well. I know I already mentioned that, but I don't know. I think it's very user-friendly, and if you don't want to hop around the palette like I did, you can just stick to those columns. But I love the tones of this palette. I'm really looking forward to playing with this more. It will definitely be in my year-end palette ranking. I am, of course, wearing Blend Bunny on my cheeks for blush and highlight. I'm wearing Blend Bunny lip color again. I will list everything in the description box. If you're curious about anything, definitely check there. But I'm super happy with my looks, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to creating with this again. I think I'm definitely gonna have to wear this palette again tomorrow. I hope that you are having an amazing day, whatever you are doing. Thank you so much for watching, for spending your time here. Let me know what you were thinking of this palette. Let me know. I would love to hear from you. Are you going to shop your stash? Are you not into makeup? Are you going to be shopping this palette? I would love to hear from you. Please do subscribe. I have lots of videos coming, so much content planned. I am excited about. So if you want my videos to keep showing up in your subscription feed, make sure you hit subscribe. But thank you again for watching, and I will see you very soon in another one. Bye.